Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the
We welcome you back to Count Basie Park here in the beautiful Red Bank, New Jersey. Chris Daly behind the mic for the home opener in FC Monmouth's 2025 season. It's a new look FC Monmouth squad, and they're also in a different league. This past offseason, FC Monmouth joined the League for Clubs, which was founded by several big innovators within the lower league soccer scene. There's 51 teams around the country. It's a really exciting startup league, and a lot of clubs have joined it, including the foes for today for FC Monmouth, dressed in their iconic black and orange, none other than Kingston Stockade. And interesting to note, too, Kingston Stockade's owner, Dennis Crowley, who has built a pretty formidable voice for himself on the lower league soccer scene, is one of the founding fathers of the League for Clubs, alongside a couple of other big-time faces around the country, including Sonny DeSandro, who I had the pleasure of interviewing for the FC Monmouth podcast. As that ball goes out of bounds, and the 7-3-2 is here today. Don't know if you guys can pick it up on the broadcast right now, but they have their blue smoke bombs. The drum is loud, and then meanwhile, across the pitch from the 7-3-2 is the Dutch Guard, the rowdy supporter section for Kingston Stockade. So some great support today. FC Monmouth is coached by Hugh McDonald, who was just hired. This is his first ever home game, coming off of a big 6-0 victory over Lighthouse Boys Club of Kensington out in Pennsylvania. It was a huge game in which Lenny Aviles, one of the star players for this FC Monmouth team, pressing the ball right now, has the captain's armband on, scored a hat trick as that ball is won by Kierskowski, and it goes up in the air and out. Hugh McDonald yelling at his boys, trying to get them in order. He's known for a high-tempo style of soccer, loves to attack and be creative in the final third, but be sharp in the middle part of the pitch. As Araya puts the ball down, second-year player for FC Monmouth, the other captain for this team. And now out wide, it's Tlfc. Tlfc into the box. Beautiful shot from Anthony Perez. Tries to sneak that one to the bottom right. No good. As Christian Micheli watches it go by for a goal kick. 2:30 on the clock. Kingston Stockade, formerly in the National Premier Soccer League, as was FC Monmouth. They had a lot of success. Back in 2018, they went to the U.S. Open Cup, one of the longest running tournaments in the world for any sport. As Micheli's ball is won. Fierce header from Grayson Parks. The NJIT man just wrapped up his sophomore year. Played for PDA back in his youth days. A lot of NJIT players on the pitch today for FC Monmouth. We'll talk about them as this broadcast rolls along. And it's now Stockade with the ball. Davi Caputo pressing here for FC Monmouth. Good slip ball through. It trickles its way back to Eddie DeMarco, goalkeeper dressed in red. FC Monmouth has new jerseys, the beautiful blue Ocean kits, courtesy of Hummel, the new apparel partner of the club. Great chest pass, beautiful first touch from Aviles. As mentioned, he's at Rutgers, also a PDA guy. In his U19 season, he scored 32 goals in 31 games. Not a bad mark for Lenny Aviles. Big pickup for FC Monmouth. As Stockade's going to work here just to switch the ball. McDonald gets on it. Finds Rabidi out wide. McDonald again. Monmouth content. Want to force them back. And they force an errant pass from McDonald. As Jake Komowitz gets on the ball. Another returner for FC Monmouth. Had a great season at Rowan. He transferred there. He was at Stockton for his first 2 years. And he was named to the NJAC All-Second team this past fall. Delivered 2 assists in the NJAC Championship game. As Araya goes up for it, that's going to hit his hand. No complaint there from Araya. Clear as day. And we have a Kingston Stockade free kick. Right about on that 30-yard line for the football field, where Red Bank Catholic plays. One of the premier football teams here in the state of New Jersey. Zach Rabidi to deliver it in. Good in-swinging ball, back post. No one home. A little too much mustard on it. Goal kick for FC Monmouth. Hugh McDonald will be assisted today by Evan Unger, and also a new addition to the club. James Davis, the general manager, assisted by Charlie Shermer. And Coach Laurent will be helping out with the goalkeepers. DeMarco in net, of course, but also Joe Grossman, the Yukon man, on the bench to start today. Played for FC Monmouth last year, had some good minutes, even though he's one of the younger guys on the team. Only finished his freshman year, so he was playing for FC Monmouth before he even got to college. As Lazoya lets it go to DeMarco. And it looks as if FC Monmouth going to be employing the 4-3-3 today. Could expect Aviles to drop in a little bit. Wingers to stay high and wide, although they will invert in, as you just saw there with Nate Tlfc. Made a good run, just couldn't find him. A nice try from Lazoya. Trying to get a little fancy. As Kierskowski, somebody who has impressed this preseason, just transferred to NJIT, but had a great year at St. Francis University. Now it's Kingston Stockade. This is dangerous. Edge of the 18, cutting in. Shot saved by DeMarco. 7:15 on the clock here at Count Basie Park. Working in the middle of the park is Perez, who goes down. Anthony Perez plays his college ball at Temple University out in Pennsylvania. Perez is a big pickup for FC Monmouth. He led MLS Next in goals scored back in 2021. He's only carried that success forward for these next couple of years. As mentioned, now at Temple, a really stellar program. They produced many USL professional players within the past decade or so. Kierskowski. Lazoya. DeMarco. Tries to skip the middle of the field, go all the way to the attacking third. FC Monmouth just not able to connect, however. Good attendance today for the home opener. Highly anticipated. Weather is beautiful. You can't really ask for anything more if you're FC Monmouth and Kingston Stockade right now. Don't want to travel 3+ hours to play in the rain. They'll be very happy. Stockade is coached by Jamal Liss Simmons. Was a great player for them. Was the captain when they went to the U.S. Open Cup. Now coaches collegiately as well. Similar to McDonald, who's the associate head coach at Monmouth University, where he was also a star player back in his playing days.
Ladies and gentlemen, FC Monmouth would like to welcome the following groups to our home opener this evening. The members of Red Bank FC.
Ball now over the top.
Wall SC.
Looking to Tlfc.
And
goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for FC Monmouth. Tlfc lets go of the ball. He's going to give it to Kierskowski. Now 4 guys in. Homowitz is going to move forward as well inside the 18. You think they look for Aviles a lot today to be the guy to finish it away for FC Monmouth to end their attacks. He had a hat trick against Lighthouse Boys Club of Kensington, as that's a delicious ball over the top. Great work from Matt Robity. And now the ball finds him. Back post, no it doesn't. Kierskowski heads it away. McDonald saves it for Kingston. Robity again puts a shot on net. More of a cross. Easy save for DeMarco. No complaints from him. Officially past the single-digit stage of this match. 10:48 on the clock. Kierskowski, lefty. Ball finds the path of Aviles, and now dangerous bounce here for Kingston Stockade, who so far to this point have perhaps had the better of possession, or rather at least chances in the 18. But it has been even. FC Monmouth definitely showed their class. They would like to find Caputo and Homowitz more in the midfield. Those guys, of course, know how to make a play. And speaking of the man, here he is, Davi Caputo. Third-year player for FC Monmouth goes down. Switch here for Stockade. McDonald just can't get his foot on it. It'll be Tlfc to throw it in. Went to NJIT, rather goes there right now. Went to Wayne Valley High School. Another strong pickup in the offseason for James Davis and this FC Monmouth organization. Robity goes down. Ref says no, play on. Andrew Araya gets it. He's going to progress the ball forward. That he does. Out wide to Tlfc. Taking their time. Be Homowitz to quarterback this team. He's finding good pockets of space. Now it's just about FC Monmouth being able to find him, and Homowitz getting the ball in the half turn to move this ball forward. Content, though, just to possess right now. Stockade playing 3 in the back. Ball over the top now, and it's Aviles. This is dangerous. Aviles has a strong right foot. As he runs onto it, Stockade physical. Aviles keeps it, though. And now it's Caputo. Caputo delivers a great ball to Perez. Perez in the box. Back post. Andrew Araya. Just over his head. Edge of the 18. Is he going to cut in? Is he going to cross? Instead, he's going to pass to Caputo. Caputo tries to hit it off of Anthony Dennis, who goes down but stays alive. Boxes him out. Foul from FC Monmouth. Studs up on that tackle. I believe it was Homowitz. First real dangerous attack, though, for FC Monmouth. Playing it over the top, bypassing the middle of the field. And Lenny Avila's showing his caliber. Very dangerous player, somebody Kingston have definitely had the game plan around. Avila has played for the Puerto Rico youth national teams, the second player in FC Monmouth history to do so, behind Jordan Saline, who carved together a great career with the blue and gold. Kierskowski nutmegged by Rabity, who puts it in. Back post. Now it's his brother, Zach. And he's fouled. FC Monmouth restarts to play, however, about 10 yards in front of where the spot of the foul occurred. Trying to get away with a quick one. Why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chick-fil-A of Eatontown is FC Monmouth's official chicken. And fans, when FC Monmouth wins, you win. All fans will receive tickets for free fries at Chick-fil-A Eatontown. And if we bag 3, you get free. If FC Monmouth scores
now
3
Homowitz,
goals,
middle of the
all
park,
fans
loses
will
it.
receive free chicken sandwich tickets.
Comes to
Always
Robbie.
valid for 3 days following a match.
Now Harris.
On Sundays. Root for those.
Harris over the top. Good ball, however, offsides. Nice high line there from FC Monmouth. It was Grayson Parks. Fullback on the right side today. Able to step up just at the right moment. Some great energy here at Count Basie Park. As mentioned earlier, the 732 are really active. They've gained some new members over the offseason. Great to see. Also selling some terrific jerseys, so go check them out at the 732SC on Instagram. Meanwhile, Stockade able to split the Monmouth defense. Noah Mellon looking to go through. However, he's called offsides. Mellon, who just wrapped up his freshman year at Marist, scored a goal against Kensington in Stockade's first game of the year. Although the anticipation is high for Kingston Stockade for their next match. It's going to be the return to the iconic Dietz Stadium, which was undergoing renovations the past year or two. They were playing in Poughkeepsie at Marist University. We back at home in their own neighborhood with a newly renovated stadium and a new league founded by Dennis Crowley himself. So safe to say they're excited over in New York. As Parks on the ball. Now Davi Caputo, great 1-2, splits the defense. And it's Perez. Perez with the through ball. Just can't find Davide Caputo. Anthony Perez trained with a professional club out in Argentina just a few years ago. Talking about his great youth career earlier. That was definitely the pinnacle of it all. Meanwhile, Kingston Stockade move in to the attacking third. Perez tries for a blindside tackle. Stockade just working the ball. Papa Diop calling for it here on the right side. He's going to get it. Rocking the low shin guards today. Physical presence moves forward, but Avila strips him of the ball. Kingston win it right back, and now positive touch forward from McDonald. McDonald cuts it back on Kierskowski. Kierskowski tries to block it, not able to do so. Monmouth defending well, holding their line. Something they've always prided themselves in. Ball over the top. Again to DeMarco. Was it bad? Find Andrew Araya real quickly. Called it off after some Stockade players in those black uniforms approached quickly. Nevsky down the left side, showing off the wheels. He might keep this one in. First touch, he got it. Keeps it in bounds. Monmouth running forward. Not able to find anybody. Another big chance for FC Monmouth. And Stockade go right back on the counter. It's a 3-on-3. Hamowitz tracking back. Good one, too. And it's Lozoya. Buys some time for the Monmouth midfield. DeMarco bobbles, catches. Hugh McDonald just telling his guys, take a breather, take a second here, reset. Nearing the 20-minute mark now in this fixture. Ball over the top, unsuccessful for the boys in blue. And now it's Noah Mellon for Kingston Stockade, the Maris man. One of the younger players on this squad. Great build-up from Stockade. Now out. Left side of the pitch. Travella inside the box. Yari Harris close to finishing it, but DeMarco gets in the way. Harris had 2 goals last time out against Kensington. His brother played collegiately at Clemson, comes from a really strong soccer family. His father played at Michigan State. And all on top of that, he's a Kingston High School Kingston High School graduate back in 2021. So local kid to the club. So is Araya for Monmouth. Monmouth win it back. Truly now in formation. Aviles drops in, gets the ball. Hamowitz works it to the right side of the pitch. And it's Caputo. Caputo's pass off the mark. Gives Stockade a great opportunity. 1-on-4 though. What a strong tackle. Juan Lozoya coming up big multiple times today for FC Monmouth. Gets stuck in on the slide tackle. Now ball over the top. Great work from Araya to find a Nevsky. They have that NJIT connection. The ball goes out of bounds. And another throw-in a dangerous area here for FC Monmouth. You gotta imagine Kierskowski gets on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Home Turf is the official training facility of FC Monmouth. It's purpose-built to be the safest, most inspiring environment for athletes to train and compete. Home Turf's main field is over 15,000 square feet, which can be divided into 4v4 or 5v5 fields. Home Turf hosts team practices.
Ball reaches Michelli.
Clinics. Thanks to Home Turf for their support of FC Monmouth.
And now Monmouth wins it back. Grayson Parks. Great through ball. Davi Caputo in on net. Davi Caputo squares it in. Won by Stockade. Won right back though by Monmouth. Here he is, Caputo. Opens up, finds Perez. Perez on his right foot, just trips. Turf Monster gets to him. Now it's Stockade. It's a 1-on-5. Dangerous ball there. And doesn't pay off for them as Monmouth get the ball. Great work from Araya. Moves it back. Homowitz with a shot on his left foot. Not the connection he was hoping for. McDonald. Now off the foot of Tlfc. So we have a balloon about to enter the field. A pink balloon. What a scenic sight that is. As Kurskowski's chest gets in the way of Kingston Stockade's attack. As mentioned a little earlier, Kurskowski played for St. Francis University in his first year of college soccer. However, just announced his transfer the other day to NJIT. He earned a spot on the Northeastern Conference All-Rookie team. 2 assists and 1 goal from the fullback position. Not too shabby for his rookie campaign. Ball over the top yet again. Noticed FC Monmouth been trying to find that ball several times today. It has worked. Go back to Avila's earlier in the game and another time to Tlfc. Still 0-0 though. In the first ever home game in the league for clubs for FC Monmouth. Some notable clubs within the league include FC Dallas's U23s, FC Davis out in California, and Tulsa Athletic, who won the National Premier Soccer League just about 2 seasons ago. And one of their star players was Mikey Mallon, former FC Monmouth starlet, the Scottish Psycho as some call him. I usually called him Super Mikey, as one of the best players we've ever seen don the blue and gold. He was an animal in the center of the park. However, Monmouth has no shortage of midfield engines this year. You can see Homowitz checking in and out, trying to get on the ball. Now it's McDonald. Kurskowski. It's a strong tackle. And again, great attack here. McDonald right-footed, near post, saved. DeMarco. Almost at the half-hour mark in this one. Homowitz, Kurskowski, Araya. Araya moves forward, takes his green. FC Monmouth definitely settled in to this match after a first 10 minutes, which Kingston Stockade, by all means, had the better of chances. Avila's with a great header to Araya, and all of a sudden, Monmouth have a great opportunity here. Caputo out wide. He's so dangerous when he gets on the ball. He whips it in. Avila's almost looks for the bike. Araya through the uprights. Lovely attempt there from FC Monmouth. Perhaps their best effort of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you like free stuff? Well, make some noise because we got some free FC Monmouth mini balls to chuck your way.
And now Kingston Stockade trying to build from the back.
Wild Wings in Eatontown.
As the crowd goes crazy for free soccer balls, FC Monmouth drops back, forms their shape defensively. Looks like they have 3, but no, they have 4 in the back as Grayson Park moves his way to the back line. Homowitz holding. Araya playing more of the 8. And great work from Araya to cut off the ankle as Stockade again just taking their time, being patient in their pursuits. Interesting to note, FC Monmouth ranked number 6th in the League for Clubs' first ever national power rankings after a 6-0 win against Lighthouse Boys Club of Kensington. So pretty fitting, 6 goals, and now the number 6 rank in the country. Meanwhile, Kingston Stockade, after their 5-1 victory over Kensington Soccer Club, found themselves situated at number 8. So not bad at all. We have a top 10 matchup in the country as Avila's is in behind thanks to Davi Caputo. He is dragged down. Ref says no. Caputo now right-footed. Great ball to Araya. Cut out by Kingston Stockade. And fans aren't too happy with that one. As Avila's gets up, he's going to limp a little bit. We hope he's okay. Other end of the pitch now. Kingston Stockade is moving. Kingston Stockade grooving as well. Look at this. Homowitz's tackle is no good. And all of a sudden, Stockade have found some life and some energy. Work the ball to the other side of the pitch. Now back out to McDonald. To Amari Harris. Just wrapped up his sophomore year at the State University of Ulster, where his head coach here for Kingston, Coach Simmons, is also the head coach. Hometown kid. It's been a great piece for the Stockade team as they get the ball now in the corner. Squares it to Anthony Dennis. Anthony Dennis looking for somebody. And great shot, great attempt. What a save. Stretched out like Superman, Eddie DeMarco comes away with it as we have a player down for FC Monmouth. I believe it's Anthony Perez. That's who it is as Homowitz hovers over him. Might be a cramp. It is pretty hot out. These players are going to congregate to get a sip of water. As Perez gets up, he's going to go talk to the trainer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Salt Athletic is FC Monmouth's official cleat and glove bag. Smell proof, style first. Salt Athletic is redefining the cleat bag with premium design, odor control, and everyday durability. Trusted by athletes and teams nationwide. Gear up at saltathletic.com. Don't forget to head up to the main entrance and visit some of our wonderful groups here today, including Navasink Psychological Services, Monmouth County Tourism, Monmouth County 250, the Monmouth County Sheriff's Department, ZR Fitness and Wellness, SETS Middletown, Autism MVP Foundation, and Game Day Men's Health, all with great information for you right at the main entrance.
Hugh McDonald talking to his boys, as is Jamal Liss Simmons for Kingston Stockade and his staff. So far, been a chess match between these two teams. Both clubs have had good chances. You got to think now, 34 minutes in, Monmouth has had the better of opportunities. Andrew Araya with a great strike, but Stockade are very well fighting themselves. What a shot we just saw, and what a save by Eddie DeMarco right before we took a break here for the injury. And it looks like Aiden Tysony, who played for the Jackson Lions last season in the National Premier Soccer League and scored a goal on this very field against FC Monmouth, will be checking in for the Blue and Gold. One of the best players ever out of Ocean Township. Tysony is just electric. Usually plays out on the wing, so it'll be interesting to see if he slots into the middle of the field and maybe Caputo moves in, or if he goes into the middle himself. And now Tysony will be going to the right wing. Caputo's going to move in, and he's going to play the 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, a change for FC Monmouth. Entering the match in the 36th minute, number 26, Aiden Tysony. He's replacing number 12, Anthony Perez.
Kurskowski throws it, finds Tlfc. And now Homowitz with a great spin touch. FC Monmouth gonna reset here. Zoya trips. And he's fouled. No, he commits the foul. Playing on the ground, says the ref. And Cosimo Tristani to take the kick. His dad played at Fordham. Now he does as well. He's going to be a sophomore this fall for the Rams, carrying on his father's legacy. Great to see. Number 35, that is, in the black and orange. Ball over the top here. Headed off by Parks. Parks again, nice lefty swing. And it's going to be Caputo to press. Delightful ball over the top. And the touch from FC Monmouth lands into the feet of Kingston Stockade. Not able to come away with it, though, as Eddie DeMarco attacks the ball, picks it up. "37 minutes now on the clock. FC Monmouth versus Kingston Stockade. Listening on the National Soccer Network. Thanks to our friends at New Logical Sports for making this broadcast possible. Davi Caputo wins it back. Strong tackle from the Brick native. Great 1-2 with Tysony. However, ball just didn't have enough on it. Tysony trips Joseph Dolan. And Stockade's going to play quickly. Get stuck in, says Jake Homowitz. Wins it back. Can't find Aviles. A lot of back and forth right now in the last 15 or 20 seconds. Homowitz to Tlfc. Good work from Stockade, winning the ball back. Well done from their defensive unit. Ball over the top to Noah Mellon.
As we approach halftime,
Goes out of bounds.
We're going to have some great on-the-field fun. If you're participating, please get yourself over to the players' entrance right now as we're getting ready for halftime fun on the field. Coming up in just a few minutes. All participants, please head over to the players' entrance. Thank you.
It's FC Monmouth looking to build from the back. Talked about it a little earlier, but this is the first home game in charge for Hugh McDonald, only the second game in charge for him in total, and so far fans definitely liking what they're seeing. On the edge of their seat right now, quite literally. He's the associate head coach at Monmouth University, lives in Wall Township with his family, and he's done some great work at Monmouth, especially with their defense and goalies. He was a star center back in the day for the Hawks, two-time Northeastern Conference Defender of the Year. Had a stint with the Red Bulls before entering the coaching ranks. Pretty young. He has not looked back. And McDonald is the third head coach in club history on the men's side for FC Monmouth. And great pass, through ball for Kingston Stockade. Rabity puts it in. And Kierskowski able to make that an easy save for DeMarco. But Stockade, ever since the break, have been on the attacking foot. Hey, okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay. Got it. Yep, thank you. Just had to take a quick phone call from one of our great producers. Always great working with everybody. But back now, Aviles takes that shot. Wide and high, no good. But yet another attempt for Aviles. You got to think it's coming for him soon. He's definitely been the most lively attacker on this FC Monmouth team so far. Both sides really showing how even they are, though. Have both had chances, both shown great work defensively. Stockade definitely have had the better chance, though. Would be 1-0 if it was not for Eddie DeMarco in net. DeMarco currently at Marshall. He transferred there from Delaware, and Marshall won a national championship just a few years back, so he's had a fantastic program. Great tackle from Jake Komowitz. He's had a terrific first half and putting in some great work defensively and showing his class on offense as well. Just quarterback in this Monmouth midfield, playing in the lowest role of the three. Free kick here for FC Monmouth. It's got potential for danger. Avila's just going to maybe try to win the second ball. Tlfc gets it instead. Now to Tyson. Counter for Kingston Stockade. Tristani plays it out wide to Matt Robity. Matt Robity on his right foot, gliding down to the end line, and sliding is Patrick Kierskowski. He's been getting the most out of these 44 minutes so far. Kierskowski definitely been attacked a lot, and he has held his own. Although perhaps got some turf burn on that one. Corner kick to be taken by Matt Robity. And doesn't truly ever go in bounds. That's the risk you take with a right footer on the right side of the pitch, taking the corner kick. Officially at 45 minutes. Important to note there was a break in this game for the injury to Anthony Perez, who has checked out and is now on the bench. Tyson replaced him. Caputo and Araya do well. Araya checks his shoulder and finds Caputo. Caputo so crafty with the ball. Just not on the same wavelength with Avila's. Goal here could be a pivotal moment in this match. It would be a pivotal moment in this match if either team are to find one in the next minute or two. Matt Robity is a guy that Kingston Stockade have looked for a lot here on the right side. He's going to cut it back, no. Moving forward, doesn't like what he sees. Plays it in, and when in doubt, kick it out, says FC Monmouth. First ever matchup between these two teams. It's the 8th year in FC Monmouth's existence. However, only 7th season. Of course, that 2020 season was canceled due to COVID-19. And in all that time, these guys never even played. I don't believe they even played a scrimmage. So, truly the first matchup between Monmouth and Stockade. Araya with the fancy footwork as he's pushed to the ground. Kingston Stockade bench off their feet. Ref blows his whistle for half, and that's all she wrote here. First 45 in the book. 0-0 FC Monmouth, Kingston Stockade. We'll be back for the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the half, Kingston Stockade 0, FC Monmouth 0. Now it's a great time to head on over to the
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
Go get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
Termites show up? So do we. Terminix it.
Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
We welcome you back to Count Basie Park here in Red Bank, New Jersey for the second half of FC Monmouth versus Kingston Stockade. 0-0 in the first half. Both teams had some decent chances. Eddie DeMarco definitely the man of the match so far, though. He's been thriving in between the sticks for FC Monmouth, donning that haunting red color. And a new kit presented by FC Monmouth's new apparel partner, Hummel, as this ball goes out of bounds. Kingston Stockade have definitely had some great opportunities. Dante McDonald, who was great at the fullback position as he moved up the field, was really at the heartbeat of a lot of their attacks. Have yet to really see the Harris brothers, who are some of the best attackers in this Kingston Stockade squad, or at least Iari is. His brother Amari plays the center back position. However, always a dangerous threat on corner kicks. At halftime, was talking to the owner and the founder of Kingston Stockade, also one of the founders of the League for Clubs, none other than Dennis Crowley. Great guy, just talking some shop about lower league soccer. He is in the building today to watch his club, and he's very happy with how far they've come and now what they've been able to do to be pioneers here with the League for Clubs. As our FC Monmouth, though, one of the 51 other teams who joined Kingston Stockade and this idea that they had to make something even greater here with the league, as Jake Komowitz gets on the ball. Probably FC Monmouth's best player in the field in that first half. Had a lot of great touches on the ball, as did Davi Caputo, the Rowan man, entering his senior year. Crazy to think about that, as I remember announcing Davi Caputo just 2 seasons ago when he was coming off of his freshman year, in which he scored a hat-trick in the NJAC final. 3-0 win for Rowan over Montclair State. They built a dynasty over there at Rowan. Plethora of titles and lots of All-Americans and all NJAC honorees to show for it. Davi Caputo, one of them. Yet another All-NJAC first-team selection for him in the fall, as Homowitz finds Parks. Parks' ball to Krupski, number 14, who just checked in at halftime for FC Monmouth. Krupski just finished his freshman year at Rutgers, was one of the best high school soccer players perhaps ever in the state of New Jersey. We're at Seton Hall Prep, as Homowitz does well to keep it, and Lenny Aviles as well. Look at that. And great ball, left-footed to Tyson out wide. And now attacking with some pace and power. Caputo, Tyson, 1-2 yet again. We saw that in the first half. Tyson ball in the back, box to Krupski. Krupski shot blocked by Harris. And Kierskowski, another guy who was superb in the first half, does well for FC Monmouth, as DeMarco forced just to kick it away. Krupski gets on the ball, good hold-up play, checked in for Nate Tlfc, the NJIT man. As ball to Tyson, his touch is silk. Absolutely kills it. Now out wide again, Tyson, who was subbed into the game after the injury to Anthony Perez.
Ladies and gentlemen,
looking real lively.
Change at the half. Entering the game, number 14, Eddie Krupski, replacing number 33, Nate Tlfc.
Believe that ball went almost onto the softball field for Red Bank Catholic. We got a ball boy going to get it. Very NJIT heavy back line. Lozoya currently at NJIT. Grayson Parks as well. So is Eric Saloka, number 4, the center back. So 3 Highlanders in the starting 11 for FC Monmouth, all in the back line. Meanwhile, Patrick Kierskowski, the odd duck out, even though he just transferred there. He went to St. Francis, so now he's at NJIT. So by that metric, all 4 will be at NJIT next year. I'm sure their head coach is real happy building up the chemistry this summer here at the Count Basie. Hamowitz does well to find the through ball. Joseph Dolan cuts it out. Dolan, the current women's soccer coach at Mount St. Mary's College, graduated in 2019, was one of their best players of all time on the men's side. Scored 47 goals throughout his 4 years of college ball, and that's why he's got that captain's armband on today. Has not lost his touch one bit. Although, with the experience, he's now at the fullback position rather than where he usually plays, which is up top. Lovely from Caputo. Araya to Hamowitz. Hamowitz and Krupski going to connect. Hamowitz with a shot. Could have also been a ball as well to Tysony. Whatever it was, rolls out of bounds, and Kingston Stockade avoid a let-up. As Jamal Liss Simmons will make a substitution here. Davis Barnes to check into the game for Kingston Stockade. And coming out is Matt Robity, number 12. Davis Barnes is headed to New Jersey to play his college soccer at St. Peter's University. Although he still has one more high school season left to play. The youngest player currently on the pitch.
Just 20. Ladies and gentlemen, change for Kingston Stockade in the 54th minute. Entering the match, number 20, Davis Barnes. He replaces number 12, Matt Rabati.
Strong tackle from Jake Hamowitz. You could hear that one all the way from the press box, and look at that, showing off the flair, and Hamowitz yet again. Talk about rousing up the support of the crowd as Hamowitz puts his body on the line. Talked about it a bit in the first half. Hamowitz spent his first 2 years of college soccer at Stockton. Transferred to Rowan this past fall. Had a great year. Was named to the All-NJAC first team for the second year in a row. He earned All-NJAC honors. One of the few players to do so with 2 different teams in 2 years. Not much so far dividing these teams, especially in the second half. Neither have truly broken down the opposition's defense. And this could be the start of something here for Stockade. No, it's not, and it's Caputo. Maybe it will be for Monmouth. Krupski and Caputo with some great build-up play yet again. Great ball through from Krupski. Davide Caputo running to it. However, Harris will cut him out. And he's going to hope that ball rolls out of bounds foul will be called on Davi Caputo. A little push in the back there as he was trying to keep the ball alive. Smart foul from Caputo. Nope, I lied to you. It's actually a throw-in. So ball did end up going out of bounds out there on the far side of the pitch. Although it looks like Harris didn't even know. Let's see. Oh, spin cycle. Homowitz. Homowitz's ball. Cut out by McDonald. Kierskowski with the quick throw. Tyson to Kierskowski. Kierskowski, dangerous position inside the 6. And Michelli just gets his hand on it, taps it away. That's all he needed to do. Now in on net. So close, Davi Caputo. The crowd claps as Monmouth get what looked to be their most dangerous chance of the day. Davi Caputo currently at 4 goals. That ties him with 3 other players for the 4th most in FC Monmouth history. Searching for that elusive number 5. I lied to you. He's actually searching number 6. He had one and the last one out as the break comes here for Stockade. In on net. No! What a chance for Davis Barnes. But denied. Collective gasp here in Red Bank. And now it's Tyson, other end of the pitch. Tyson's pass intercepted. And all of a sudden, there's a bit more energy to this game after 2 big chances for both sides. Davi Caputo earlier and then Barnes right there with the empty net, or at least so he thought it was empty. Lenny Aviles. I'd like to see him get a shot up. He's got one of the most powerful shots probably in the whole league as he's fouled. And we'll have to stretch out after that. Jamal Liz Simmons exchanging words with one of the sideline referees, believes that Eddie DeMarco had committed a foul, which thus, of course, would have been a penalty kick. Fortunately, about 2 minutes have passed here, and all of a sudden now for Simmons and his team, Andrew Araya chips in a ball for FC Monmouth. Powerful header, perhaps a little too powerful for Aiden Tyson. That one soars over the bar. And another just punch to the gut for the blue and gold. Ball over the top. Grayson Parks with just an absolute boot. Well done by Araya to position himself. Really smart player, however, it's not going to count for all too much as Stockade win it back. Then Monmouth again. Homowitz, it's been everywhere. He's pushed, and that's a foul. Stockade complaining, however. When the 2 hands are extended outwards, the ref will usually blow his whistle. Both teams playing with 4 at the back right now and have barely been able to break through. Great effort from Davi Caputo. Loses the ball, wins it right back. Pass. This has a little too much on it for Lenny Aviles as he trips in the corner. Foul on the Rutgers man. Lenny Aviles played for PDA on the MLS Next scene and represented Puerto Rico and their youth national team.
World Construction is the official Parks and Recreation specialist of FC Monmouth. They have been a leader in park and playground construction since 1982. With thousands of installations completed throughout the tri-state area, they continue to operate at the forefront of the industry. World Construction provides quality, professionalism, and over 100 years of combined knowledge and experience.
Great work from Hamowitz as he finds Krupski. Now Caputo, Aviles. Lovely from FC Monmouth. Krupski turns. Krupski trying to get a shot off. Can't figure it out. He's a really imposing figure there at the number 9 position. Standing at around 6'4". Makes for a hard task for any center back to take him down, and that's why they had to use a total of 4 just to get the ball off of him. Hamowitz gets his foot on it. That's all you really need to do at that point. FC Monmouth's next match will be on May 24th, 6 days from now, at home, 6 p.m. kickoff against NY Bravehearts. Davis looking for the ball on the chip. Isn't able to receive it. Meanwhile, Kingston Stockade's next match also on the 24th. They will be at home against Met Oval Academy, who look on paper to be one of the better teams in the Northeast Conference here in the league. Currently, FC Monmouth first in the table, though, after a big 6-0 win against the Lighthouse Boys Club of Kensington in their first game of the season. It was away from home on a rugged-looking pitch. Monmouth got the job done, though. Lenny Aviles, who's on the ball now, had a hat-trick, and he delivers a great ball to Parks before the ball is kicked. And Aviles yet again to Caputo. Caputo himself had a goal in that game against Lighthouse. Araya with the switch. And now it's Aviles. Aviles to Hamowitz. He's got so much time on the ball. He can just stand and look at his teammates as they move for him. But yet again, a missed opportunity for FC Monmouth. They have 4 or 5 guys all at the edge of the 18, not really able to deliver a decisive ball in. And with less than 30 minutes now on the clock, 64 to be exact, into this game, Davi Caputo gets the ball. Caputo's going to shoot. No, he's going to pass to Tyson. Tyson shot, bottom right corner, goal! The first home goal in the league for clubs for FC Monmouth belongs to Aiden Tyson, the Ocean Township native, thanks to a ball from Davi Caputo. 1-0 FC Monmouth. And let the smoke bombs out, says the 7-3-2. Monmouth celebrate. A strike, 65 minutes into this one.
FC Monmouth in the 66th minute. It's number 23, Aiden Tyson.
Aiden Tyson entered this game as a substitute for Anthony Perez. Came in a lot earlier than maybe he was expecting. However, he has had a great game so far. Has made some great runs out on the left side of the pitch in a well-deserved goal here. It's his second on Count Basie Park. He scored last year against FC Monmouth for the Jackson Lions. This time, suited up for the blue and gold. He delivers a beautiful shot to the bottom right corner. Tyson currently at Seton Hall. He's going to get the ball yet again. No, he's not. Scored just an absurd amount of goals in high school for the Ocean Township Spartans. He was one of the short conference's best players. Scored a beautiful bicycle kick as well for Ocean. And he's just one of Monmouth County's best. Showing exactly why here. 67 minutes now on the clock. 23 to go at Count Basie Park. Monmouth hold a 1-0 lead. It's Andrew Araya checking his shoulder. He's going to decide to move forward, and he plays his fellow captain Aviles. Both with their neon armbands working right side of the pitch. Davis wins it. Davis with the ball down the line and finds the feet of Eddie DeMarco. Not what Kingston Stockade were hoping for. And they now need to look to break through. Both teams have had their chances today. It's just been the blue and gold, the lone team to capitalize so far. And Hayden Heiseny, more specifically, the lone player to capitalize. Davi Caputo had a great chance earlier. Homowitz had a few nice shots in the first half. And Stockade have had their moments. Yet another through ball with too much on it as the boys in black and orange look to make a substitute, donning their nice Capelli jerseys. Now it's Parks. Plays Caputo down the line. Aviles to Krupski. Great spin. And this game's getting physical as Zach Robity goes down. Now it's Andrew Araya. The goal scorer Tyson, he looks for Krupski's feet. As the ref will blow his whistle, there's a man down, and Kingston not fully ready for their substitutions yet, but they will be coming soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Current Rehab is FC Monmouth's official sport recovery partner. Current Rehab and Performance is a multidisciplinary healthcare facility that offers true one-on-one physical therapy, chiropractic care, acupuncture, personal training, and sports recovery. Current Rehab gets you where you need to be because they care.
Stockade at the edge of the 18. Great ball in. Looking for Zach Robity. And again, cleared by FC Monmouth. You can really sense just how tight-knit this back line is. I mean, they all play together at NJIT. They got some great chemistry. It's been showing so far through the first 70. And speaking of NJIT, Andrew Araya on the ball, though he did just transfer to Fairleigh Dickinson. He had a great year for the Highlanders. Was named to the American East All-Rookie team. 3-time American East Rookie of the Week. Played for the Chilean youth national team growing up. Orlando City in MLS Next. And like Tyson, he hails from Ocean Township.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're so happy you're here for our home opener in this 2025 season. Let's give you some more free stuff. Make some noise if you want some t-shirts thrown in your direction.
Crowd gets crazy for some t-shirts as Kingston Stockade are making some substitutions. Gabriel Garcia, the Manhattan College man, checks in. He's number 24, while Anthony Pisantes comes onto the pitch as well. Noah Mellon checks off. As does Zach Robity. Number 23 and 14, both off the field now for Kingston. Put in a good shift, about 70 minutes of work after a long travel day.
For Kingston Stockade, entering the match in the 72nd minute, number 24, Gabriel Garcia, replacing number 23, Zach Rabati. Also entering number 22, Anthony DeSantis, replacing number 14, Noah Mellon.
Lenny Avila gets on it, and he drifts inwards a little. Now it's Tyson with a shot, looking for a second of the day. That ball goes well over, but Tyson, and confident after the first goal, why not take on his second attempt? Still 1-0 here in favor of the Blue and Gold, 72 minutes in. It is important to note Kingston Stockade traveled on a bus together pretty far to get here, about 3.5, 4 hours. Not by any means a short trip. That's considered a long away day over in Europe. And some words being exchanged here between Ayari Harris and the referee. He's not too happy with the call. Can sense the anger now and the frustration growing within the Stockade roster as the captain, Joseph Dolan, one of the oldest players on the field, will look to settle his boys down as an FC Monmouth chant roars in from the crowd. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm much more comfortable in a press box. Much more comfortable in a press box.
Yeah. Free kick now for Garcia. Puts it in. DeMarco bobbles it. Great chance for Harris. Perhaps just a second slow to react, though, and DeMarco gets saved. Scary moment there for FC Monmouth. Kingston Stockade's Dutch Guard supporter group right behind the ball currently. Maybe not anymore. It's Lawrence Mancino and Patrick Shaw look ready to check into the game for FC Monmouth now. It's Garcia again. DeMarco saves the header from Harris.
Ladies and gentlemen, FC Monmouth would like to thank Exterior Point for their support. Exterior Point is one of the fastest growing home remodeling companies in the country. Started in New Jersey, named the #1 2023 New Jersey home remodeler by Nextdoor, Exterior Point provides energy efficient windows, roofing, siding, and entry doors. Exterior Point uses the highest quality building materials at the lowest affordable prices, and all of their products come with lifetime warranties and peace of mind.
Hamowitz gets it on the turn.
For supporting FC Monmouth.
Was looking to start a counter, didn't like what he saw. 4-3-3 has been working well so far today for FC Monmouth, especially in this second half. They've been able to use the midfield a lot more. Krupski's done a great job since checking in here for this second. Just some great hold-up play. Really been able to work well with the midfielders around him as Tyson now comes in to the middle of the field. That's number 23 in blue. And he's going to go back out to the left side. That's where he scored the goal from. That is the separator between these two teams right now. The lone divider. It's 1-0. The FC Monmouth. Dolan was attempting a switch ball to Pasantes, but wasn't able to connect. As Tyson yet again, now it's Krupski. Far side of the pitch, Kingston Stockade gliding down to the end line. Ball gets poked out of bounds as we have a double change here. Both teams looking to make a substitution. Hugh McDonald waves it off. He says next time. DeMarco trying to find Caputo at that center attacking mid position. Nice header from Saloka. Ref blows his whistle. He's going to give a yellow card. I think he didn't like the push in the back that he saw, possibly maybe a couple too many fouls today. Unless it's to head coach Jamal Liss-Simmons. Can't fully make it out. As Krupski and Parks both check off for the blue and gold. Krupski coming off of an injury, so not going to yet play the whole 45, but did really well in the time he was out. As he exchanges some handshakes with the Monmouth coaching staff, as does Grayson Parks. Checking in is Patrick Shaw and Lawrence Mancino. Mancino committed to TCNJ. Just finished his senior year, graduated from high school at Christian Brothers Academy, one of the best soccer programs in both the state of New Jersey and the whole country. They've produced a lot of FC Monmouth talent, including Jake Homowitz, Brett Sieg as well, who is currently graduating. Ball over the top now. Great chance for Kingston Stockade. And talk about an instant impact. Frank Nyang, as soon as he checks in, less than a minute later, delivers a goal for the boys from New York. And the Dutch guards celebrate across the field. Kingston Stockade draw level with Monmouth.
With a goal for Kingston Stockade in the 80th minute, number 27, Frank Nyang, who had just entered the match.
Frank Nyang was not even in this game for 60 seconds. First touch of the ball, he scores.
Changes for FC Monmouth in the 80th minute, entering number 34, Patrick Shaw, replacing number 9, Grayson Parks. Also entering number 17, Lawrence Mancino, replacing number 4, Eric Sedloka.
A deflating feeling for FC Monmouth, but there's still 10 minutes in this match. Both teams are far from out of it in their goal of obtaining 3 points. Number 6 versus 8 in the country as it stands. Caputo, ball back post. Tyson again. Another header, and it goes over. Oh, so close. Monmouth searching for that elusive second goal. 3 points would be vital in a conference that is not by any means forgiving. A lot of great teams in the Northeastern Conference here in the league for clubs. Working down to the end line was Davis Barnes, another substitute and another youngster for Kingston Stockade. Going to enter his senior year of high school. Will be playing college soccer at St. Peter's, located in Jersey City. Corner kick now for Garcia. Whips it in, lefty, in-swinger. And the high press is applied from Andrew Araya. Have not seen the Monmouth midfield as much as we did earlier in the second half within the past 8 minutes or so. Are going to look to get more involved. And the final 8, DeMarco with urgency. That's exactly what head coach Hugh McDonald is stressing. As Mancino gets on it. He's going to be looking long. He tries to find Aviles. However, can't beat the defender. Nicely done from Lozoya, who had a phenomenal first half. It's Barnes. Slide tackle, Lozoya. Barnes gets away. Bounce of the ball in favor of Stockade. DeMarco thought he had let it go out of bounds. He ends up tapping it. It's going to be a corner kick. In a promising spot here. Less than 7 minutes on the clock. That, of course, does not take into account extra time, although there haven't been too many big stoppages here in this second half. Yet again, it's Garcia. Monmouth physically is taller than this Stockade team, but that doesn't really count for much in these type of games. So even so far. And the scoreline reflects it, 1-1. Spin, shot, no good for Stockade.
Ladies and gentlemen, FC Monmouth would like to thank JAG Physical Therapy. JAG Physical Therapy is one of the fastest growing comprehensive physical and occupational therapy practices with over 160 locations throughout New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Get back the life you love.
Here's Kowski to Shaw.
Therapy, providing rehabilitative care to all, including sports teams. For more information or to book your appointment, go to jagpt.com.
Shaw over the top to Tyson. Shaw yet again. He's got the fresh legs. Gonna need to use them now. This is why FC Monmouth has done extra fitness in the preseason. Getting their squad in shape for games like this. Should note these two teams do play in a reverse fixture out in New York. That game is scheduled for June 21st at 7 p.m. But right now, all eyes on this game as Barnes glides through the Monmouth defense, eventually hits a brick wall. Two towns in Monmouth County. Homowitz, very clever. He's able to evade 2 defenders. Finds Shaw. Good hold-up play from the Coastal Carolina man, formerly of PDA. Now it's Davide Caputo. Caputo out wide to Aviles. Crowd on their feet. Aviles is cross in. Doesn't beat the first man, but second ball to Araya. As you can sense the tiredness starting to grow with these guys who have been on the pitch for 86 minutes now. It's a classic Jersey Shore summer day. And the fatigue is really beginning to grow. Be important for Monmouth to rely on their fresh legs. Patrick Shaw, number 9. Or at least in the number 9 spot. He's wearing number 34 in blue. Going to be an important piece of their game plan here. As we are now in the final minutes. Kierskowski does very well to win it back. Chips it over the top, however, nobody's there. Hugh McDonald yelling, "Come on, Pat." Has just been alerted. I have just been alerted, should I say. Brick is actually in Ocean County. Never knew that. However, in our hearts, Brick is in Monmouth. They're one of our great neighbors as DeMarco makes the save. I've also been alerted it's not summer yet. However, I do know that. Just feels like summer as Shaw gets it. Now to Homowitz, out to Aviles. Aviles, great touch inside. Aviles with a shot. Thunderous. And saved at the front post, but not fully by Micheli. Davi Caputo wins the second ball. He's fouled, and we get a penalty kick with less than 3 minutes on the clock. It all starts with that great first touch inside from Lenny Aviles. And then Davi Caputo does great work to win the ball and draw the foul. And now the crowd is truly on the edge of their seat. Andrew Araya, the captain of this FC Monmouth squad. It's a local kid from Ocean Township to take the kick. Embodies what FC Monmouth stands for both on and off the pitch. He's had a great game today. Scored in the last timeout for his second goal of the year. It's Araya. Top left, he's got it. Andrew Araya scores. Monmouth regains their lead. 2-1 with 2 minutes left. You can listen to the music, you can listen to the crowd, you can even look at the blue smoke bomb. It says it all.
Gentlemen, with a goal for FC Monmouth on a PK in the 89th minute, Andrew Araya.
What a match we have been treated to. These two teams have been so even. 2-1, all goals coming in this second half. Both goal scorers for FC Monmouth from Ocean. And now it's going to be an all-out attack here for Kingston Stockade as they look to salvage a point in this away trip. Monmouth going to hold on. Again, just to bring you back to about 2 minutes ago, it was all thanks to the great touch from Lenny Aviles, and his shot must have been 100 miles per hour. Micheli couldn't save it as Stockade tried to slip the ball into the box. Kierskowski away. Monmouth going to sit back. Andrew Araya moves from that number 8 role to a number 6 in a double pivot. With the other midfielders of FC Monmouth, almost a dangerous bounce. And look at DeMarco, takes his time to pick up the ball. He falls on it. 30 seconds into extra time. Hugh McDonald's going to make some substitutions. Definitely with a defensive focus. as Noah Jones, number 13, comes on for FC Monmouth. And now ball into the box. Stockade, bicycle kick, no way! Over the top. You gotta appreciate the effort from Stockade, and that would have been something. As the NFL music, a tradition here at Count Basie Park, echoes into the crowd, and you can feel the energy. The drums reverberate around the stands, and a very lively crowd are on their feet to witness what could be FC Monmouth's first home win in the league for clubs, but they're not done just yet. Great through ball through. It's Nyang for his second goal of the day. He was so close, just couldn't get a first touch. Kingston bench calling for a penalty, and Nyang was in on net, just was not able to really calmly drop the ball. You got to imagine with a good first touch there, he's got a good shot at it. Of course, with Eddie DeMarco at the near post, it was always still going to be a challenge. Wasn't a favorable angle, especially with the left foot. But a big chance nevertheless. Nyang not able to head it forward. We are almost at 3 minutes of added time. Great slide tackle from Luan Lozoya, and he's hyping up the crowd. Shows off the emotion. 3 minutes, 4 seconds now into added time. Anthony Dennis. Hugh McDonald telling his guys not to press. Don't worry about it right now. Drop back. No foul called. Some physicality here in this game. We are now at 3 minutes and 33 seconds of added time. Hey, imagine there's 4 as Patrick Shaw gets it one-on-one. He's just going to play some hold-up play. Maybe kick it down to the corner. It's Noah Jones. Plays for Stockton. Kierskowski boots it away. The Monmouth County way. Just out to the softball field the ball goes. 3 minutes and 58 seconds. We are now at 4 minutes of added time. The ref checks his watch. FC Monmouth wins the ball back. Andrew Araya's penalty kick goal is what divides these two teams. 2-1 in favor of FC Monmouth. 4 minutes and 15 seconds now of added time. DeMarco saves it. Ref checks his watch again. Has yet to blow his whistle. He's telling DeMarco to punt it. Coach McDonald asking for the time. He gets his answer. The ref blows his whistle. FC Monmouth wins 2-1. Aiden Tysony, Andrew Araya, the Ocean Township kids come up big. In FC Monmouth's first home game in the league for clubs, they have a 2-1 victory over Kingston Stockade. What a day for this new look Monmouth roster. I'm Chris Daly signing off. Want to thank New Logical Sports and everybody who tuned in today. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in 6 days from now, May 24th, at our next home match against NY Bravehearts.
Final score, FC Monmouth 2, Kingston Stockade 1. Be sure to join us for our next match, Saturday, May 24th at 6 p.m. as FC Monmouth plays host to New York Braveheart. And don't miss the FC Monmouth Women's home opener, Saturday, May 31st at 7.
Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches all striving to be the